and be supportive. Hey everybody, thanks for being here. So, I'm getting older, and older is scary. Like, it creeps up on me, you don't really realize it. I caught myself doing this with my pants to sit down. I don't know where that came from. 5 decades of my life, I never had to do this. And all of a sudden, I'm doing it like 100 times a day. When I was a kid, I used to wear out the knees of my jeans, playing in the dirt. Now I'm wearing out the knees of my khakis because it's more comfortable to sit down. So I'm old, but I'm not that old. And I'm not also young. So I still drive a fast car, but now, for some reason, I'm leaving like a mile of space in front of me. I don't know why. People in front love it. People behind hate me. They whip past, give me that death glare. I'm like, I don't know, sorry, I just don't know what's happening to my body. Yeah, it's weird. I got a new boss this last year, and we were sitting around talking to each other, trying to get to know one another, and we're like, middle-aged this, middle-aged that. We're about the same age. And then I mentioned my daughter's 28, and she stops me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. How old are you? So, well, I'm 52. Just 52? I thought you said you're middle-aged. No, yeah. Just, how old do you think you're gonna live? Well, I think you just killed me with that comment, so anytime's good.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah. Middle-aged, middle-class, middle fat. I tell you. I just got back from vacation, actually. Spring break, right? It's 2 weeks. All the kids out of school. Went on spring break last week. Smart. Went down to Mexico, 8 days. So I've had my fill of sun, sand, and Americans. Deborah. We're all on a tour, but everybody knew Deborah. I thought she was honest, special needs, a little slow, a little simple. She was just from Tennessee. But I gotta say, humbly, because I'm Canadian, it's easy to make fun of Americans. But everyone got to meet Dave and Mark from Alberta. Doesn't matter where in Alberta, because they didn't like anything anyway. Standing on a mountaintop jungle in Mexico, talking about Justin Trudeau's eco-green bullshit. Nobody here knows what you're talking about. There's like an iguana at your foot, and you just drove an ATV through a waterfall. So it's a pretty nice restaurant here. I can't wait to eat after I'm done. I like eating out. I was in a restaurant, and on the menu it said, "Try our homemade soup." Like, who has to make the soup at home? Like, you hope it's one of the cooks, but you don't know. It doesn't say that on the menu. You don't really see this anywhere else. It's not like you're at the dentist laying in the chair and he's like, "Hey, try one of our homemade fillings." just like Grandma used to make. What? I mean, huh? Have any of you tried one of those meal prep services like HelloFresh or Good Food?
Yeah.
Yeah. They should be like, here's a box of disappointment. I tried HelloFresh for a few months. It was all right. I like that you got to pick out what food got delivered, your meals, because I don't like any kind of seafood. Like none of it. Clams, crabs, cauliflower, kale. All right, that's a K food, but still, hate it. But people are trying to eat homemade food in restaurants, trying to make restaurant food at home. Somehow we're all okay with this. Just let things happen. It's nuts. A few years ago, I decided to get into the best shape of my life. Remember that middle fat part? Yeah, at the time, I didn't know that pudgy was a shape. I tried intermittent fasting. Okay, can we all admit that it's not really intermittent? It's mostly fasting. It's full-time annoying because you have to put it into every conversation you have with somebody. But I went hardcore too. I would fast for 16 hours a day. But that was the easy part. The hard part was eating for 8 hours. I mean, that first hour, sure, no problem, right? We all do that. By hour 3, I was stuffed. By hour 6, I couldn't even choose solids anymore. All I could do was sip on this homemade soup I brought home from some restaurant. So my spare time, I like to do a lot of DIY projects. I'm pretty handy around the house. In fact, I overheard my wife tell one of her friends that doesn't have the best tools, but he's pretty good with his hands. I'm always trying to find new ideas though, so I go online to get inspiration. I use that website, oh shoot, what's it called? No, it starts with a P. The one called The Moms. The Moms are on it, all over it. Yeah, that's right. Pornhub. Yeah, I really like those videos of the MILFs. Yeah. No. Mothers installing laminate flooring. Yeah. I used to do the BDSM, but big decks. Save money, right? I don't have room for a big deck. And my wife says we can't put one in that big, so. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you. Please get up for Bob, guys.